comes for us.
201. I am 1/5 down.
That is good.
Hello, people!
Twitch did not update for me. Twitch, you liar. Yes, once more, we spiral in the void.
207.
You have your own little platform to stand on, don't worry.
I like spiraling.
I'm sorry, I just had the mental image
You
of
say
our
we have
sprite.
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I had a mental image of our sprites doing the, what is it? The not Vizio. Is it Vizio, or is it Panasonic? There was one logo that would just bounce around the screen.
Ah, the DVD logo.
Yeah. Yeah. But like, yeah, so like the DVD, so just, but like, so like that, it's just our two sprites just doing that while waiting for reality to set back in.
Also, I love that you're saying that we have our very own platform. My box is levitating.
A little.
Fucking A-posing over here.
It's an invisible platform.
posing.
I'm an A-posing box!
Oh god.
Well, you can still do that.
240. I'm keeping count. I'm keeping you informed. Until I have 999.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Help me!
I
Help me!
would if I could. Like I have a character that has mining. I just don't know exactly how much help I'll be by the time, you know, I can actually log on.
252. Here we are in pain! Well, I'm in pain at the very least.
I'm very sorry that you're in pain.
I mean, you are too.
I mean, yes, but I can still be sorry you're in pain.
So, you know, I'm kinda gone. I just positioned myself in a way that it looks like I have a giant bomb as a head.
Huh.
Slowly losing my sanity here.
I was gonna say, you still had that?
It comes and goes. Right now it's going. 270.
You're definitely dedicated to your job.
I want the submarine and the airship. I am so close. I can taste it. I can smell it. I can feel it. $275.
Dogi on submarine in ways we could not have predicted.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, Dogi, feelings on submarines we could not have predicted.
287. Thank fuck for the high cordials.
Mm-hmm.
They certainly help.
Amen.
I'm tempted to pop a meal just to get like an extra 3% EXP.
And that's meal spelled M-E-A-L and no other way.
Mule.
No! Never.
293. 294. I'm sorry. I'm almost 1/3 done.
Woo!
Almost.
I do apologize for my yawns.
You munch on you.
No!
Out there.
I don't mean to.
304. Is that a fucking... Okay, it's not an S rank. Thank fuck.
Oh, good.
I was like, what the fuck is that? No, never mind. Big monster.
Big monster.
I'm just here minding my own business. And iron ores.
You're here minding your own business. I hate it here.
312! Why are we here?
I don't know.
Just to suffer. I heard the call and therefore answered.
324!
Whose voice can crack the most? Let's find out.
Noid.
That
No,
sounds
it's-
about right.
It's like no hesitation, it's Noid.
I mean, as far as I can tell, it has cracked the most.
331!
Just don't hurt your throat, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to webcam for a moment. Didn't need to clap for that.
I'm losing my mind. I clap for whatever the hell I want.
Just
Alright.
ba-ba!
341!
Little fucking banner comes down and everything.
Here I am, mining. The children yarn for...
Urine.
Yarn!
Yarn!
The children
Yarn. They yearn for the mines, and I yarn for relief!
Oh, fuck.
So
Yar. Yo, fidelity!
You are a pirate.
361! Let's go, gamers! Alright, King's healed up.
Like, this is self-imposed at the same time.
I am the only one who cares about this!
It's not that I don't care, I just can't log on right now.
Hey, Rose.
Me who has been working on this non-stop for weeks. It's like 383.
It's not like you're gonna help with beans a lot.
Hi, Rose.
Pick up a miner, come over here.
I can help with
Instructions unclear.
Thea.
Beans has arrived with a small child.
Look.
The small child is alpha now.
I think I missed something with that. That's okay. 393. Have fun with the mental image of Jason just suddenly running to Lyra beings and everyone else just gives them pickaxes like, I need iron ore! Dick!
Christ.
$401. It would have been 404 if I 405 if I had. It's 401 now. It would have been 405 if I had realized to press a button. I did not realize to press a button.
Yeah, it's okay.
I press the button now.
Good. All's right with the world. Ow!
Apparently not. Your hiccups disagree. 413. Ai, vittujen kevät. 41% done.
I was gonna say my hiccups are bastards. Don't listen to them.
I missed that time when I had line 199 iron ores on me, but unfortunately they had to be used up. 425. Yes.
I've got a song stuck in my head.
How scandalous.
It's that song, I Can't Decide.
Also 436.
But specifically, it's stuck in there because of a Danganronpa animation that it's an animation, an animatic that I watched.
Where?
Well, better than what I got stuck in my head because I got the Zacharias VA singing "I Don't Know You."
Hmm.
'Cause I don't owe you. Opening the street.
I heard bloop bloop. The bloop bloop. I see it.
Really?
What? How else would you describe the sound?
Really?
456. I'm keeping the count.
Oh God, we're back here again. I forgot about what this place.
Hector!
We already talked
Fuck
to
off,
them, so we're
Hector.
moving. Believe we wanted to go to here.
474.
20th of February, Mr. Gary Deb's room.
Oh dear, him again.
Ah, you pair again. Tell me, was the detective chap, I forget his name, still hard at work down there?
Mr. Herlock Sholmes?
Ah, yes, rings a vague bell. All that detective business isn't really my thing, I'm afraid. Well, Mr. Sholmes is in his element down there. Jolly good show. Another cup of tea, if you please, Joan. Now then, why did you tell me what... Ah! The umpteenth time, woman, will you watch what your bally will doing?
Give me one moment.
Yeah.
494. I refuse to shout while you guys were doing the readings. Hey, we're halfway there. 506.
Nice.
If this isn't going to keep me fed for a little while, I don't know what will. Oh, I'm alone here. Okay. Oh wait, there comes Noid.
Just had to go put the plate away.
Yeah. 522.
Nice.
Wah.
Just waiting for Fire to come back because it's her turn to.
We don't know what she doing.
I don't know.
What the VA doing? For those who don't know, I am banished into the mines because we are out of iron. 541. Goddamn.
No, you banished yourself to the mines.
Because nobody else is a miner.
I could have hopped onto Vea after my stream to help.
Ah!
Silly.
I mean, have you seen the list of ores I need?
I mean, I can definitely help there with Vea. Is
Yeah, like cobalt ore, mithril ore, electrum ore, gold ore, copper ore, silver ore, raw ember, dark steel ore.
I think I do have some gold ore on Vea at the moment. Like 41.
Yay, that might actually help a lot.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be needing it for anything else.
At least until Kairos Rest gets a FC house.
Yeah, and that's gonna take its own time.
Yeah, especially since I am mostly focusing on Howler and Jason right now.
Yeah,
But like,
and I still need to figure out how to actually get a profit with Vea.
get a what now?
Start earning a profit.
Well, this is this leaf quest. There's also, well, I'm gonna be start selling taff onions as soon as I clear out the boxes. Can start breeding those again.
Hello.
Hello.
I am returned. I apologize about that.
All good.
And as soon as I get my airship going and start collecting items weird that I can start selling for kill, I can send a little bit for Faya every time. Anyways, 574. Back to fire. It is your turn.
I shall be serving dinner shortly, sir.
Ah, yes, of course. Frightfully rude of me, but I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to take your leave if you'd be so kind.
Oh, yes, of course. We are deeply grateful for your assistance.
Not at all, not at all. Don't get much chance to talk with young foreigners like yourselves. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck and all that. Perhaps you could see yourselves out.
I'm still so irritated by him stirring his goddamn tea with the... That is so unsanitary!
I mean, if he's the only one who's drinking it.
Even still. I mean, I get it. It's definitely not as bad as, doing that to somebody else's cup, but God.
According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Gary Deb is hiding something. It says no other avenues of investigation seem open to us at the moment. Perhaps we should do some digging.
What?
Halt!
I was like,
What the fuck are you doing?
I was over here like, yes, I'm looking in this general direction. I see the bag over here.
It's like,
I
what the
start
fuck?
cracking up.
Yeah.
Because I know exactly whose bag that is.
Hector!
I mean, Look, he recognized that spot was suspicious too. There's that at least.
Yeah.
I love this dumbass.
I am so mad.
It's no, I didn't want to talk to you guys. It's not like we have any other options here, to be honest.
God damn it.
What's he doing over here? Over there? Or here, there?
Mr. Sholmes!
Aha! We meet again, my dear fellows.
I thought you were bored / engrossed in the book.
Good gracious! What did you sneak in here? Sherlock Sholmes, sir, at your service.
Whatever were you doing over by the window?
Good. Sweat.
I am given to watching the evening sky as the sun sets, madame. Yet sadly, cheerful as the room downstairs undoubtedly is, it lacks the aperture for such observation. So I took the liberty of borrowing a small corner of space by the window up here. Well, keeping an eye on one's windows at dusk is the prudent thing to do in London, I'm gathering. And one other thing, Mr. Naruto. Oh, me? I thought perhaps you might be in need of a certain great detective's great mind.
God damn it. Here we go again.
I fucking love this man. He's
Wait.
so dumb and I love him.
Wait, he's not talking about... Is he? I didn't expect me to go through that again so soon.
None of that was right on the same track. I was like, oh god, no. The dread. The dread is
Yes.
sneaking in.
Yes.
Oh god. Do you mean Mr. Schultz?
There is a mighty secret in this modest room. My eyes see even the most trivial of trifles.
Oh god damn it.
I take it you prepared, Mr. Naruto. I think so. There's just time enough for one of my greatly admired great deductions. Let us conclude the matter before dark. Also, bless you, Moose.
I'm gonna have to do it twice.
I have a feeling you're gonna have to do this a few more times.
Well, no, I meant for this one in particular, we're gonna have to do it twice. By past precedent, anyway.
Excuse me. Mr. Garideb, though it would seem you are a military man of considerably distinguished service, your standing as a landlord is most certainly not what one might call first rate.
Calls us out.
I'm afraid, sir, that it is all too clear to me. There are two conclusions I've been able to draw by careful observation of your living arrangements. I beg your pardon? The first is that even as we speak, you are concealing the presence of a ferocious beast in your care. And second is that as a result of this beast's violent rampage, you have lost something very dear to you.
Mr. Naruto, look!
The old man's broken out into a cold sweat. Unbelievably, it seems Mr. Sholmes' conclusions are both spot on. How could you possibly... How could I possibly know, you mean to inquire? The answer couldn't be simpler, sir. For in the dense jungle of logic and reasoning, I am the king of beasts!
I fucking love him.
Nothing that. And I know all too well that wild beasts are not easily tamed. So, shall we begin? Once again, Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. Great
God
deduction. The game
damn
is
it.
Topic 1. Nature of the Beast. It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see that a fearsome beast has been on the rampage of late within these four walls. Thus we are faced with a question. What form might this beast take? Ah, for a man with military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly candid. Your furtive glance, Mr. Garrett, leads us directly to the answer. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that lion statue.
God.
Yes, though an army man, you appear unimposing at best. A fact that has fueled your admiration for the mighty lion, the king of beasts. What is this piffle, I ask you? In the end, your admiration became so great, in fact, that you had a living, breathing specimen shipped from India, which you're trying to keep in this very house. What?
Sholmes.
Yet living with such a wild beast proved more difficult than you had imagined. The chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence.
Well,
Yet as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to? Madame?
me.
I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it is plain to me with one glance in your direction.
It is.
Your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. Protruding from it is a handbill advertising a circus show.
Ah!
Yes, you sought to dispose of this terrifying lion, Mr. Garudeb. At Batty's Circus, a traveling show currently sojourning in a nearby park. I have observed the tents. You sold the savage lion, sir, to the circus troupe. I most certainly did not. I believe I have made my point. The fearsome beast which ran amok in this room was an Indian lion. And a simple visit to the circus will now reveal the lion prancing jubilantly through a ring of fire.
Sholmes, you ADHD goblin.
The aftermath. Now, Mr. Garudeb, it is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Indeed, in that blithe pose, the distress this loss has caused you is veritably tangible. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, the pain you feel being revealed by that supporting arm. Amid fits of tears, you let your beloved beast go. The strain of losing something so dear to you is clearly visible in your visage. Nonsense, man. I simply... But what, we now ask ourselves, is the true cause of this pain? And we need only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, it is this pile of bills that has given rise to the pain you suffer. Every envelope contains another demand for payment. For cartloads of meat, potatoes, wheat, and tea. Indeed, feeding your beloved has had a devastating impact on the financial circumstances of your household. And so you had no choice but to let it go. Yes, well, Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last, unimaginable attack.
Unimaginable.
The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet over there. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, dearie me.
What could have caused such a destructive outburst? This time, madame, I'm afraid it's you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. Your wondering eye has settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the Tower of Cakes. Wrong target.
Sholmes. Sholmes, you overconfident ADHD goblin.
I almost thought you were about to say that he's an overconfident ADHD ape.
No. God. Anyway.
There is no creature more dangerous than on this earth than a beast with an unsatiated appetite.
It wouldn't go for the cakes!
Was it, or was it not once said by a certain noblewoman, if they have no bread, let them eat cake?
That's not how it goes!
Oh my god! Sholmes, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
Ooh, it is at the heart of all tragedy, in fact.
Whatever do you mean?
Having tired of the taste of cake, the beast began to stalk its next prey. I'm sure I need not spell out the nature of this final act of destruction carried out by the beast. There is only one logical conclusion.
You're a moron.
Walked into a frenzy by hunger, the lion attacked and ate the carpet.
Cue the airplane facepalm gif.
The teeth marks in the carpet. A perfect match with those of a lion I once saw in India.
You keep talking about India.
God, give me patience, because if you give me strength, I'm going to strangle someone. That's someone being Sholmes.
Thus concludes Herlock Sheldon's great deduction of this beastly puzzle.
Don't worry, Hector, I still love you, even if you're a dumbass.
What is the matter with you, Joan? You're pouring scalding tea all over me.
I'm sorry, sir. I was just so flabbergasted by this charlatan. I mean, I'm very sorry, Mr. Gardner, but I'm afraid I didn't notice.
My deductions can be startlingly sharp. It stands reason that your cup runneth over. Indeed, my revelations can make people spill tears at times, too. Tears of bafflement, that's for sure.
It's gonna make me spill blood in a moment.
Mr. Sholmes, sorry to butt in again, but could I make an observation? Why, certainly, Mr. Naruto. What is it? Again. Well, your deductions just now. You really think a lion could have fit inside a room of this size? Indeed. It is the only explanation for the facts. The terrifying truth all too often lies beyond the realms of common sense.
Oh!
Wouldn't it
Scream
be
bloody murder.
But wouldn't it be an idea to consider what lies inside the realm of common sense as well? Definitely.
I'm going to fight him.
But if an uncaged lion had run amok in this very room, surely Mr. Gardup and his mate would have been hurt, or worse.
Ah, that's why you're stuck. No doubt the former military man held his own against the beast using that large cannon. I thought you said that they sold the lion to the circus.
And what about the food? Meat and potatoes are one thing. But I don't believe I've ever heard of a lion that drinks tea.
It's a vegan lion.
It's a beacon. That poor lion, they're obligate carnivores.
Yep. Ah, my dear Miss Susato. It occurs to me with some regularity that irrespective of race and breeding, whenever anyone lands on Great British soil, they are infused with a highly appropriate taste for afternoon tea.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh, do I have to read? God damn it.
999 iron ore.
Congratulations. I'm just gonna suffer over here.
You're fine.
Oh, what a glorious notion!
No, Susato!
Well then, Mr. Naruto, it's your turn to shine again.
I had a feeling that was coming.
Hey, at least Susato believes in you this time.
A slight massage, that's all Mr. Sholmes' deductions need. You can do it!
Excellent. I've been waiting for my trusty partner in deduction to step forward, Mr. Naruhodo.
Please, my ADHD director.
We don't even know yet whether or not this is going to help with Mr. Natsume's case. Still, uncovering the truth is always worthwhile, whatever the motivation. At least, that's what I want to believe. Let us start again. From the beginning. Sherlock Holmes' logic and reasoning is spectacular.
I just feel so bad because he's starting to get jaded. You can tell.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Naruhodo's not sure what to believe in terms of justice in this case, in the world anymore. It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see that a fearsome beast has been on the rampage of late within these four walls. Thus, we are faced with the question, what form might this beast take? Ah, for a man with a military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly candid. The furtive glance, Mr. Garrideb, leads us directly to the answer. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that lion statue.
Nope.
There. You must be blinder than I am, because I saw that. I really didn't see the lion thing coming.
No, but if you observe Mr. Garrideb's reaction, it rather seems though some beast did indeed run amok here in this room.
Yes, something with a very fierce nature.
But it couldn't have been a lion transported from India.
But what was it then?
We must follow Mr. Garrideb's gaze. That will lead us to the true answer.
What's this photograph?
It appears to be from Mr. Garridub's wedding. He looks very happy, doesn't he?
Does, but you can't make out his bride.
No, how unfortunate. Something must have struck the glass directly over the woman's face.
I wonder what happened. Probably best not to delve too deeply there. Well, the only thing in this direction is the photo, aside from the lion statue.
Yeah, I'm trying to look and see. It's definitely not the artillery shell, is it?
We can target it, but if the gaze was in this direction, the lion statue
Right,
is
it would have
directly
bypassed it.
yeah, it's directly in the way of the photograph frame.
Do you want to save real quick? Are you able to?
Now I could just go to the history.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's the photograph. The glass is broken, so you can't see the bride's face at all.
But no amount of cracks could hide the woman's plump form.
I think powerful would be I think powerful would be kinder than plump, Mr. Naruto.
Yes, she certainly looks that. There's a lot of horsepower there. Not someone you'd want to upset, that's for sure.
Oh, look! Have you noticed her wedding ring? It's very large, isn't it?
Yes, that's an unusual design.
It looks like it's some sort of embellished sunflower.
The true nature of what beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that photograph frame. That has to be the answer, because the only other thing in this vicinity.
Take that!
Okay, never mind. Should have, It's definitely gonna be the very first knock on my, sort of record, because it was not the photograph, apparently.
Well, it was probably...
Maybe it could have been one of the people in the photograph. You know what? I wanna actually just...
Okay,
back up.
dumb suggestion. What if Joanne is...
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go back. Never mind, it's auto-saved right here. Then I'll just go back all the way to Mr. Not Space Room, and I'm gonna just progress through the thing. That
Well,
way.
shit. Okay. I don't have to reread, do I?
Nope.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just skip through over all the text we've already read. after we've gone through the proper or the first reasoning spectacular, we're just gonna skip right over to the course correction.
Sure thing. I do like the music for it.
Yeah.
Food.
Nyum. Rose is asking what's in the bag.
No! Apparently there's a chocolate shake now.
Shake, shake, shake.
Now you're making me crave something sweet.
Shame.
Not gonna lie, I am too a little bit, damn it.
I don't have the time to go and pop by the store to get anything sweet.
Shame.
Nyum.
I'd recommend saving when you get the next opportunity too.
Just a moment. There we go. I shall save on Sholmes' face.
You shall shave.
Yes, I shall shave Sholmes' face, which is already shaved.
Christ.
Not exactly his crotch, but his feet. Oh, feet, legs. Thighs, generally that area.
Still very painful.
Yes. Oh yeah. Golden, mister.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I'm gonna save here because it's at the start
Fuck
of the course
yeah.
correction.
Let go. So I know it's not the photograph itself. It's something in it.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute. Look at the gaze. Did you see where he was looking
Uh.
initially? He looked off to the left, not at the lion statue, I don't think, right?
Yeah, I kept thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to say anything.
Let's.
Yeah, like reload and watch him, because it looked like he was looking to the left and not the right from his left. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, he is looking.
He's looking.
More to the left.
Okay, so it was the mortar shell. Okay, I feel vindicated.
Okay.
Same!
I didn't catch it the first time, so I made sure to pay attention where he was looking this time. So I just assumed that since you looked over to the right with the lion, that he had to be looking right, but nope.
I'm still gonna. But at the very
Yeah,
least, I still have
absolutely.
the photo in mind.
Yeah. Oh, we absolutely should remember the photo. Absolutely.
These are shells for the cannon, are they? A strange place to keep them.
I imagine they have some significance to Mr. Garrideb from his time in the army. Ah, of course! He mentioned a battle to us before, didn't he? Do you remember? He said that he'd been shot in the knee. Perhaps it was one of these that...
Soto! There's no fucking way!
He wouldn't have the rest of his leg if it did.
Mm-mm.
If around that size had hit his knee, there'd be nothing left of it. Or Mr. Garrideb, for that matter. Mr. Sholmes has a Persian slipper. And this man has spent shells. Perhaps it's customary in Britain to display, well, rubbish on the mantelpiece.
Real quick. You can't look at the fireplace directly, right?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay. I'm pretty damn sure it's the mortar shell.
Take that!
I mean, you saved.
Yep, it's
Fuck.
not the mortar shells.
Motherfucker.
What about
So-
the... Did you see the metal? Like,
I
have you checked the metal?
cannot interact with the metal.
Okay.
So it is something in the photograph.
Alright, fine. The bride, then.
Take that!
And it was. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that newlywed bride.
Let us not call her that!
Precisely, Mr. Naruhodo. No other explanation could possibly fit.
You tried to say it's lion!
Yes, this framed print pictures your wife, Mr. Garrideb. And while we lament on the fact that her face is obscured, we can still make out her mighty arms and and note the considerable horsepower they must contain. Indeed, surely a woman of such powerful constitution would be honored to be described as a beast.
I want this woman to deck him.
Honored might be stretching a point. Too late. The fact remains that
Oh.
the beast, which so clearly ravaged his room, was your wife, Mr. Garrideb. The chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence.
Well,
Yet as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry
Oh.
creature have disappeared to? Madame.
Me?
I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it is plain to me with one glance in your direction.
It's his.
Not the dress pocket. It is definitely not the dress pocket.
All right, let's think about it. Just. Oh my God, Susato. The poor, fragile, defenseless woman is beside herself.
Well, I don't know about fragile.
Oh, here. Anyway, Mr. Sholmes is quite right. There's no sign of a Mrs. Garrideb anywhere.
But it seems there may be a clue as to her whereabouts. A clue that this maid is trying to hide. Where Mr. Garrideb's wife could be.
There it is.
I wonder where it could be. She's wearing a very large ring. Look.
Oh, yes. A sunflower design with some rather nice embellishments. And it's on the ring finger of left hand, which means... It's surely a wedding ring!
It looks like it's on there for life too. Can't imagine it would slide off a finger of that size. I don't want to please.
Okay, Ryunosuke and Hector are both getting dead. Yeah, thank you, Susato! Susato, side-eyeing him.
Mr. Naruhodo, do you enjoy incurring the wrath of women?
Are you a masochist?
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta brain cell this real quick. It's Susato, not Susano. But yeah, just...
I'm beginning to think that you have certain tendencies, Mr. Naruhodo. I do not wish for a confirmation. I just wish to express my concern.
Please keep this outside. Please keep these things inside the bedroom. Thank you.
I think we killed Noid slightly.
Please just read it.
What'd you say?
Please just read it.
Oh, okay.
That's something to think, Mr. Naruhodo, not to say. Do you know, Mr. Garrideb's wife in the photograph had a ring very much like this one. It was a large sunflower design as well.
Really? You have a great memory for these things. It's... We just saw it!
Yeah.
A large sunflower wedding ring. A coincidence that they have the same ring, isn't it? Would be coincidence if it wasn't for the fact that she is the wife. Your wedding ring gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. Indeed it does. That flowery band gleaming on your finger gives you right away. I want to save right here. For it is identical to the one shown on the hand of Mr. Garrideb's bride on this photographic print. In other words, you're no ordinary household maid. No. You are Mr. Garrideb's lucky bride. You are Mrs. Garrideb herself.
Oh my word!
Well, jolly fine detecting, sir. As you rightly surmised, this is the wife, yes. My Joan. Rather let herself go, you might say, but she was barely crack her back.
Okay, you deserve that one.
It would appear you don't live in the most comfortable of circumstances. After all, you are a retired army man, yet you are in the business of renting out rooms. I would assume, therefore, you have insufficient means to employ a maid. Would that be correct? It's not right, I tell you. I was second lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment. A man has his pride, don't you know? By golly, it's a sorry thing when a chap can't even afford to have a single maid in his employ. Yes, here in London, one is rather judged. A household cannot be considered worthy of society if it employs no staff at all. Though in my considered opinion, such concerns about appearances are folly. You mean Mr. Garadev has his wife work as his maid? Precisely. Am I right, Mr. Garadev? Only in company, obviously. But listen here. This must remain a secret. Tip-top secret. Please. The raging wife of Mr. Garadev. Here's where we save again. I do really like it when the music does the ramp up thing.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Garadev. It is plainly clear you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Indeed, in that blithe pose, the distress of this loss has caused you seem veritably tangible.
What loss? She's right there.
Yeah, head weighs heavy on his shoulder. Mr. Sholmes is quite something. He's still calling Mr. Garadev's wife a beast.
Yes, as a woman, that feels rather uncomfortable. Mr. Sholmes, have you heard of the term misogyny?
But Mrs. Garadev is standing beside her husband as we speak. In other words, he hasn't lost his beloved at all, has he?
Oh, how true. So perhaps that supporting arm that seems to be propping up his head has some other significance then.
It's your line.
I know, I'm just... Courtney's...
Composing her. Oh.
No.
No,
No, Mr. Beast here.
we do not talk about the
No.
here.
None of that. According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garadev's pain is tangible, though. What could that pose as really signify? Oh my! Look at that bright red mark.
Hmm.
Gosh, that's quite something, and clearly made by somebody's hand.
That was obviously the wife.
Yes, Mr. Garadev has been slapped on the face, it seems. Hard.
We don't condone DV. What the fuck?
I've never seen such a clearly defined mark. Whoever could have done such a thing?
Gee, I wonder who.
Well, there's a very limited number of candidates, I'd say.
Yeah, no shit.
Take that!
Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, the pain you feel being revealed by that slapped cheek. And of course, the deliverer of that impressive mark on your cheek that refuses to fade. Was you, Madame Jean Garideb? Save it.
Well, yes.
You've been desperate to hide the slap mark on your cheek, sir. How in the blazes? How did you work that out, man? Nothing escapes the notice of one trained in the art of observation, my dear fellow. Not you, Mr. Sholmes. That's why you haven't looked directly at us even once. To keep your other side from view. Well, Now, let us proceed to the next conundrum. Why were you subject to such a violent slap? In other words, we must ask ourselves what caused Madame Garideb to fly into a rage. And we need only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, this pile of bills that has given the rise to obtain your sugar.
Didn't Mr. Sholmes say the bills were all for lion fodder?
Yes, but now we've established that the lion never existed. Which can only mean that the thing responsible for gobbling up all that food was Mr. Garideb.
Mr. Naruto, though, she is a person, not a thing!
Yes, well, she's also a person who gave her husband a mighty slap around the face. One so hard it left a perfect hand mark, in fact.
Yes. Why would one want to hit her husband with such force, I wonder?
I'd love to know the answer to that question.
Just so you can avoid at least one.
Oh. God damn it.
Someone must be reading this book at the moment. There's a bookmark here, look.
Yes, totally just a bookmark. Mr. Garideb. This has been a roller coaster.
Yeah?
Mr. Garideb is clearly an avid reader.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't think this is a bookmark.
Oh no, so it isn't. It's a note, written in a woman's hand. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary.
Look next to the signature there.
Lip marks! Made with lipstick. Oh, what a passionate and romantic gesture.
Don't get any ideas, Sasato-san.
Oh dear, I'm sorry.
So this bookmark is actually a love note, then.
I think we found the reason. Now, either nothing is actually happening, and it was given as... Because I know sometimes people will do shit where they will send things like that, even though, you know, nothing's going on, just to fucking stir the pot. So either it's a case like that, or he did something. I do not know which is which.
Yeah.
Take that!
But it's definitely the love note. Yes, it is this love note that has given rise to the pain you suffer. Then we save.
Save scum, our beloved.
Yep. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary. Passionate indeed. Perhaps the sender of this note, a certain Miss Mary, is the fly in the ointment here. Well, as demonstrated right there. But I don't know that ballet woman. You don't know her? That note wasn't written to me. It was just in the book. I don't know how it got there.
So he didn't do anything, potentially. Potentially. I did say potentially.
It was just in there, you say? That's right. That's what I've been saying.
A likely story.
Don't listen here, you old journal thing. I've explained at the time. I bought the book at the second-hand place, and that note must already have been in there. So, the previous owner of the book was using the note as a bookmark, you mean? That's right. That's what I've been saying.
A likely story.
For heaven's sake, woman, look at the name. It's written to James. My name, in case you'd forgotten, is John.
I understand being upset, but woman, you are definitely overreacting for something you don't have evidence on.
A likely story.
Are you questioning my name now? Jeez. And there we have it. Arouse the suspicion of the female heart, and you unleash a beast with a most fierce, ferocious bite. Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. Do a quick save.
Hector, she's about to attack you if you just stop calling her a beast!
I know! I'm over here just like, Hector. Hector! You have zero self-preservation, my man.
Oh, I have, froze my webcam.
Oh no.
It's easy fix.
Okay.
Unimaginable.
The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet over there. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, dearie me.
What could have caused such a destructive outburst?
Ah.
And I will
Okay,
take a
I have to
small-
ask, is the
Yeah.
audio cutting in and out for anyone else?
At one point a little bit, but seems to be
Because it
okay
keeps
now.
on having like small points where it'll pause and then try to speed up to catch up. Maybe I need to get out of the stream. Hang on.
This is specifically on Discord's end, then.
Okay. I think it fixed itself.
Okay. This time, madame, I'm afraid it's you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. You're wondering I have settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the tower of cakes. No. It's a candlestick.
But surely the Scarab didn't eat the carpet.
No, of course not. But there doesn't seem to be any doubt that the state of disarray that this room is in is a result of her wild temper.
No, that's true.
Also, I will throw a pan at you, Courtney.
So this is the last part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction that we need to fix. We need only to follow Mrs. Garretep's gaze, and that'll tell us the real answer.
Alright, let's see what we can see.
Yes.
It's directly at this candlesticks.
This looks like a very old candlestick, doesn't it?
The base looks too small. Surely it's very unstable. Looks to me like even the slightest knock would make it topple over.
Oh dear, that would be dangerous.
Wait, take a closer look at this. There's one candle missing.
Yes, I didn't notice that before.
Why is that, I wonder? Why is one candle of the three missing from its holder? I wonder why, because it's over there on the fucking floor!
Mm-hmm.
But yes, its gaze is directly at this candlestick.
Take that!
Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the candlestick. Most illuminating, my dear fellow, and of course the only possible way out of this logical labyrinth. Yes, the remnants of a ferocious attack in which the carpet was devoured are clearly visible. Indeed they are. The scorch marks at the edge clearly give us the truth away. Scorch marks? It would appear that this room was the scene of a little marital altercation. Marital altercation. Mrs. Garretep's mighty arm muscles left an impression not only on her husband's face, but on the entire room. The force of her strike caused a candle to fall from the holder. And in seconds, the carpet was alight, and the whole corner of the room was in flames. Yes, The most ferocious beast in the world is neither a violent lion nor a vengeful woman, but fire.
Vengeful.
Vengeful, yes. And in this room, that ferocious beast bared its claws and ran amok. Eloquently put, my dear fellow. So you see, there is but one conclusion here. After the sparks of marital divorce flew, this room was the scene of a fire. Marital discord, not divorce.
Yeah, I was just like, wait a minute, divorce? I
No,
had to
not
look up real
divorce,
quick.
discord.
Discord, I'm howling at them.
This is Sholmes. I salute you! Carpet scorched by a small fire. Deduction complete. Elementary. It's these dashed long winter nights, you know. Nothing to do but read in front of the fire. Luckily, there's a jolly good second-hand bookshop just round the corner. Buy all my old novels there. And in the pages of one particular novel, you discovered some rather illicit material.
For which your wife admonished you harshly, it seems.
That's putting it mildly.
I don't know about admonished. Demolished might be rather closer to the mark. And the beast is most certainly Abdus.
Okay.
He had it coming. He
Yeah.
had it coming.
For that one. But
Yeah,
if
for
he's
that one.
telling the truth about the mark, then yeah, she's absolutely overreacting.
Yeah. Here we go again. And the carpet? Was it destroyed by fire when a candle fell on the floor? Great, so it was. Happened in the blink of an eye, you know. The whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a bally thing. I was caught between the old stick's rage and the raging flames. You paint a torrid picture, sir. One that would have been most entertaining. That's sympathy
Brutal.
for you. Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The bally furniture started going up as well. We've had to hide the mess behind the screen for the time being.
Over here, Mr. Garrett?
Well, you have nothing to hide now, if you'll allow me. All my favorite novels, all my favorite old novels in that case. But as soon as the fire got hold of them, that was it. Whoosh, up in smoke. Gosh. Then the wife started hurling things at me.
What a terrible sight it must have been.
There was I, backed up against the window under heavy enemy fire. Incendiary books becoming 10 to the dozen. Worst of it is, I lost my favorite. The book called The Lion's Pride. The Lion's Pride? Ah, yes, your notorious love of big cats coming through again.
God damn it, Sholmes.
I assure you, the title didn't influence my choice in the slightest. But the poor man really did lose something dear to him as a result of the ferocious beast's rampage. At least that was thought bubbles this time.
Yeah, but still. Ryunosuke, you and Sholmes are cut from the same cloth, and I say that intentionally to hurt you.
Mr. Sholmes' deductions have to be correct once again. Can we say that?
Can only be described as a great British wonder. I tell you, it was total carnage. Flames everywhere, and the old stick in full fettle. Out of interest, what time of day was that? Not sure I can remember. It was 2 days ago now. Let's see, around 5 o'clock, I think.
So at exactly the same time. As a terrifying incident was unfolding outside your window on the street below.
Even more terrifying on the inside, I can assure you. The whole of Blighty could have been flattened outside my window at that moment. And I wouldn't have noticed a dashed thing.
Oh, really?
Mr. Sholmes? Yes, Mr. Naruhodo. What can I do for you? Well, I think we've gotten to the bottom of Mr. Garrett's situation now. But what does it have to do with Mr. Natsume's circumstances?
Unreliable witnesses.
I can't help you there, I'm afraid. What? My dear fellow, if you recall, I did say as much from the outset. I warned you that although I knew the retired army man to be hiding something, I could not be sure whether his secret would prove to be of relevance or not. I just knew you were gonna say that. Now, Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't lose heart. Bear in mind that all things fall into one of only two categories. Those relevant to the case and those not. That makes no sense to me. Well, no matter. It is of far greater importance that you make up your mind now. Sorry? Visiting hours at the prison will soon be over. Oh no, is it that time already?
If we're to accept Mr. Natsuma's case, we have official paperwork to attend to.
That's it. No more time to think.
Perhaps you'd like to betake yourselves to bidding us farewell now. I must propose supper for Mr. Garrideb.
Oh, oh yes. I'm so sorry.
Thank you both very much for your time.
Osaki-san will be waiting for us. Going to have to give him an answer. Good old prison. Except we're going outside first. The Briar Road.
It's time, Mr. Naruto. We must hurry back to the prison.
Yes, I know. A tale of care. Oh,
What's the matter?
it looks like something's going on over there in front of the Garrideb's house.
Oh no. This is gonna delay us, isn't it?
Who the fuck are you?
What the fuck?
I'm gonna have to save here.
What in the name of
He
flamboyance?
reminds me of someone. Who the fuck does he remind me of? There's a very specific character. Honey, real quick. Does that face remind you? Like the hairstyle especially, like that kind of face with the hair pairing. It's reminding me of someone and I can't put my finger on it. Okay, I'll think on it because I'm getting very specific vibes.
I don't think I can do him the a snobby
I can
justice.
if needed.
Sure.
I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayers.
Who are you calling old man, you rum-looking nimny-pimney?
Nimini pimini.
Niminy-pippiny.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than there are dreamt of in your philosophy.
Who's this Horatio fella, eh? What are you on about?
I did that on purpose, by
Popeyes.
the way. Yeah, it looks like Popeye.
Excuse me.
Eh? What the... Who are you now?
I'm sorry, it just looked as if there might be some problem here. And my associate here, Mr. Rinosuke Naruto, is a lawyer, you see.
Eh? A lawyer? What? If I can be of any assistance, I'd be happy to help. I'm from Japan, but I've studied English law. Fine, I'll be on me way from today. But you mark my words. This ain't over yet.
What the fuck?
This ain't over yet. Okay.
Get thee to a nunnery!
I look like a bloomin' nun to you.
Think a monastery, motherfucker.
I do hope you're not injured.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so gentle! Thank you!
What was that all about?
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of your philosophy.
I'm not Horatio either.
Forgive the inquiry, sir, but... Are you a lodger here, in the Garrideb residence?
Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so right! Yes, I do dwell in this humble abode.
Mr. Garrett mentioned he had another
Yes.
lodger, didn't he? This must be the man. Do you happen to know the other lodger who lives on the first floor?
Ah, yes, a gentleman named Natsume. Oh, more worthy a polemus in my battle of words ne'er could there be.
Sorry? Battle, did you say?
Who is the stronger, Hamlet or Macbeth? Mr. Natsume and I sparred long into the night.
I see.
I don't fully understand, but it seems Mr. Natsume and this gentleman are acquaintances at least.
Chisato does not understand fandom fights. So, fair maiden, so good gentleman. I can tarry here no longer. Fare thee well.
I didn't really understand him, but I think he's returned to his room.
It seems he's unaware of what's happened to Mr. Natsume, so he can't really help us. With Soseki-san and that man as lodgers, the Garrett house is certainly full of eccentrics. Anyway, I'll go and find a carriage.
One second.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. She's been trying to get my attention.
Yes, I'm sure Mr. Natsume is eagerly awaiting our return.
Let's hope we can get to the prison before visiting hours are over.
Well, have fun voicing him, Dogi.
Ah, fuck. Oh, it's you! You're here! You came! Welcome, student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire! I can't believe you came back! I'm so touched!
We are so sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. Natsume.
Oh, no! Think nothing of it! Relax!
Oh.
If I were a cat, I would purr with pleasure at the company of such psychopaths. Noble, nurturing, never failing Nipponese!
Oh my god.
Oh, now, let's not get carried away.
Uh-oh.
I have no idea who this could be. I'm more reassured that theater of one's native land. A hand? Oh.
Yeah! Hector!
Hector!
Let me read this in the proper voice now. Oh, I quite agree. There's nothing more reassuring than the familiarity of one's native land. On the other hand, it is through friendship transcending international borders that one truly appreciates the fact. Such is my belief, at least.
It's you!
Hmm?
The miserable, rotten spy! Herlock Sholmes!
Airlock Sholmes.
Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing here? I have no intention of doing anything per se, save observing, of course.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Whatever you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
Well, having encountered some curious reading material in the gloom-filled room, And having unmasked the secret identity of that eccentric pair, I decided I should drop in on my way home to see how our divested friend is faring.
God damn it.
Glue through.
At least your accommodation here offers a window, my dear fellow. In that sense, it is superior. It is a superior option.
I will strangle you.
Yeah.
I will have a real reason why you're behind these bars.
Right.
Anyway, I must commend you on your taste in books. My day has been a delight and cost me not a penny.
Oh, you! How dare you, Sherlock Holmes! I've had it. I'm through. I'm at the end of my rope. I should never have come to Great Britain. It was a terrible mistake. Haunted by spirits in those accursed lodgings. No doubt my luck will be cursed in tomorrow's trial as well. My whole life is be damned!
What are you thinking, Mr. Naruto?
He mentioned that once before, didn't he? That his lodgings were cursed, I mean. And there is much truth in Mr. Mustache's words. What? Cursed is a wholly appropriate description, I would say. The man's lodgings, and indeed for tomorrow's trial. What's that supposed to mean?
Oh boy.
Mr. Natsume, what did you mean by what you said just now? About the trial tomorrow being cursed?
Oh no, why are you looking so grave? You're making me nervous!
Oh God, no, sweetie, it's okay.
I was just getting away, that's all! I didn't mean anything by it!
Oh, I see. That's really agitated him.
You don't mean the trial really is cursed somehow?
Are you referring to the prosecutor? The Reaper of the Bailey?
The Reaper? What? Oh no! What do you mean? Please tell me! Summarize it succinctly in 60 salient words!
No defendant has ever survived a trial in which the Reaper stands for the prosecution.
Hold
Ever.
on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 exactly! I thought so! I thought so, but I had to double check. That is beautiful. Wonderful, Ryunosuke. Fantastic.
Oh my goodness! Can it really be true? That was 60 words exactly!
Yesterday, Mr. Naruto successfully defended someone against the Reaper. But then, after the trial was over, the defendant passed away in unusual circumstances.
Mr. McGill did.
What?
Ah, I am impressed, Mr. Sato. You have an eye for detail.
Actually, the Lord Chief Justice told us.
Mr. Sholmes, surely it can't be that having failed to have the accused convicted, Lord Van Zeeks killed the man himself?
Oh no! He couldn't have, surely.
You have some wonderful notions. Sorry? The man isn't a mass murderer. He's a court prosecutor, my dear fellow.
Oh, yes. Why, of course he is.
Ah, of course he is! Then why are you trying to scare me?
It could be said, however, that the real truth about the man is even more terrifying than your hypothesis.
Hello? Lore? Lore?
What on earth do you mean by that? Van Zeeks is quite an exceptional man. However, in London courts of law, exceptional does not equate to winning every case without exception.
Oh, that's good.
Sasaki-san looks like he's going to cry tears of joy. As you are no doubt aware, in a British criminal trial, there is both a judge and a jury. The judge officiates based on the letter of the law, whilst the jury offers public opinion and common sense. It is an excellent system.
Pettiness.
It is an excellent system whereby the defendant's guilt is considered from several points of view. However, public opinion in particular is somewhat easily manipulated. Right. Criminals and corrupt lawyers, for that matter, can use it to their advantage. By any means at their disposal. Contriving evidence, calling imposters as witnesses, and so on. By such underhanded means, those who would want to are able to sway the jury. Which means that even in the light of irrefutable evidence, the prosecution can fail.
But that means the wrong verdict can be passed.
And sadly is from time to time, my dear madame. It is simply the reality of the situation. That's all right. However, those indicted those indicted by Lord Van Zeeks cannot escape justice. Their fate is sealed.
By his heel.
Oh my.
Though the adjudication may see them leave the courtroom with their freedom, within months they all disappear. It is most striking.
Disappear? But how?
Ah, by all manner of misfortune, sir. Perhaps they are trampled under a passing carriage. Perhaps they fall into the Thames and drown. Perhaps they are suddenly overcome by a raging fever. Or perhaps attacked by highwaymen.
Oh, no.
All examples of the reality of events here in London, I'm afraid, Mr. Naruto.
I knew it. I'm dead, dodo, done for, doomed!
When you said accursed lodgings before, you were referring to your room at Mr. Garridip's house, I assume. Do you mean to say you believe the place is cursed?
It's been a year now since I became the Great Britain. But I'd only been to London a week before I started to notice strange feelings in myself.
That didn't take long then.
Everywhere I looked, there were foreign faces staring at me, laughing behind my back. I was sure people were talking about me. I started to become nervous about going outside. They were always staring at me, all the time, from dawn to dusk. So I shut myself away in my room. But even that didn't help. The fear wouldn't go away.
You must have been very lonely, having been away from your homeland for such a long time.
I've had to move a number of times, most recently to that room in Briar Road a week ago now.
Yes, why did you choose there? Seems a little inconvenient.
The rent is cheap. I have so little money, it appealed to me straight away. Of course, I asked why it was so affordable. The landlord just simpered and said,
Hang on.
The room is cursed. Oops. He quickly tried to cover his mistake, but it was too late. So I told him, if you had something to say, then say it! But if not, don't mention it in the first place!
Yes. Well said.
But it was true. It was all true.
You mean the room really is cursed then?
Ever since I moved into that windowless hellhole, my sleep has been plagued with nightmares. I wake feeling as though I've been choked to death. And in my waking hours, people are stabbed in front of me as I walk down the streets. I'm branded a killer, thrown in prison. Nobody wants to know me. Surrounded by scary, sinister spirits. If only there was someone, just one person on my side. Can no one find it in his or her heart to believe me? Really not at all?
Believe. Yes, to believe. Mr. Sholmes. Ah, me, Mr. Naruhodo. Hey, what can I do for you? It's about the case on the SS Buria, if you recall. The Buria. Ah, that case, the one with the snake. Well, yes. All that time, I was the suspect. But you believed in me and listened to my side of the story. And you helped us to investigate. I did, didn't I? Interesting. What I want to know is... why? Why did you believe me? I see, yes. You mean... because you were a grimly dressed, shady Eastern fellow found within the victim because you were a grimly dressed, shady Eastern fellow found with the victim in a locked room. There we go. Well, if you like, yes. I'm a little surprised that the answer requires explanation, my dear fellow. It's quite simple, really. You said I didn't do it. But I could have been lying. Surely you must have had your doubts. Must have suspected me a little. I think perhaps you have misunderstood. I neither recall believing in you, nor in that what you were telling me. What? You see, the only things I believe in are those I choose to believe in.
What do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
I make up my own mind about what's to be believed and what is not. If I should like to believe in something, I do. The circumstances can hang as far as I'm concerned. But I could have betrayed your trust. In that case, I should have made an elementary error of judgment, nothing more. Betrayal of trust is an overused excuse, in my opinion. Meaning, whether or not one should trust another is, in the final analysis, down to oneself. It is a matter of whether or not you can trust oneself. Yuki.
Sorry. Yes, he's right! Look, I'm student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire!
Whether or not I can believe it myself. Defense lawyer is only as good as his faith in his client. And that comes down to how much faith he has in himself. You were so right, Kazuma. Well, my dear fellows, it is time we were leaving, I believe.
Already?
The visiting hours are over. The guard will be here shortly to escort us out. There is a restaurant near here that serves excellent trout. Would you care to join me?
Oh dear. There's never enough time, is there?
Mr. Natsume, if you'd like, in the trial tomorrow, I'd be happy to represent you.
Look at that face.
Welcome, student, Mr. Noid, Esquire.
As I said, I only experienced the British courtroom for the first time yesterday, and although the man I was representing was found not guilty, I lost sight of something crucial.
Something crucial?
What to believe in, the defendant, justice, or the truth. How to believe, even. But I think I finally worked it out. I've decided I must believe in myself above all else, to trust my instincts.
Yes, Mr. Naruhodo.
And my instincts are telling me that you, Mr. Natsume, are innocent of this crime. And it's imperative that we prove that in court.
Welcome, student, Mr. Noid, Esquire.
I will fight for your innocence until the bitter end, with every weapon available to me. I hope you'll permit me to represent you tomorrow.
As I said when we first met, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who will listen to me in my native tongue.
Of course, Mr. Natsume. It would be fair to say, Mr. Naruhodo, that your mind was, in many ways, made up from the outset. You merely needed the events of today to fully realize it. Yes, I think you're right about that. Been a roundabout journey, but I got there in the end. Mr. Sato?
Yes?
Would you be willing to stand by my side tomorrow and help me in court?
Absolutely. As I said this morning, you may consider me your personal judicial assistant.
Hell yeah. The shocking events of yesterday's trial still weigh heavily on my mind. But it's time to stop looking backwards. Kazuma believed in me. Mr. Scholes believes in me now too. So it's time that I learned to believe in myself. Soseki-san has no one. He's all alone. So it's my job to help him. To fight his corner. Tomorrow, in the courtroom, with all the strength I can muster. He continued.
Is this a good point for me to go run to the bathroom real quick?
Yeah, you can go do that.
Alright, I will be right back.
Yeah, I do have to hop out in hour 40 minutes because FC things.
Got it. Yeah, I will take a quick bathroom break.
Break, everyone! I'm gonna make some tea.
Yeah. My water real quick.
I have returned. Yay! Time to go buy some coke. Okay, I need 36. 36 cokes. Let's see, material. I am almost out of... Yeah, that is not good. I need to go get more seals. Oh boy, oh boy! Okay, how about I get my ninja up? Where's my ninja? Oh wait, I can't do leveling right now. I can't do leveling if I'm about to be a big character on your... Ah! Fuck! Okay, guess I'm picking out the blue mage and doing easiest freaking fates I can get my hands on.
I don't know how in this tile.
Prominent enough that I can't just go through a dungeon. I'm just over here sniping fucking pugils. What the... Okay, why are you interrupting your own attack suddenly? What the fuck? Sir? Okay, that's that. You're about to go out. By hook, right, shackle. Okay, maybe I can get some seals out of that. Actually, let's do this first. Get their asses. Kill.
I have returned.
Sup?
Welcome back.
Anything important I missed?
Not really.
I need coke.
I see. Well, I can throw you 20 bucks and that should give you a few cases.
I was talking about the Final Fantasy 14 coke, but okay.
I was talking about the drink.
I could go for some soda though.
Yeah, I was thinking that I might go buy some pebbles tomorrow.
Ibis.
Mm.
Ah, hello, Bess. Hello, old man. How are you doing?
Bess.
It's the old gentleman. He's always so polite.
Yeah.
Lady Fire, don't. I have not. Okay, you know what? Actually, no. By technicality, if you count being knighted at a fucking Renaissance festival,
I mean,
technically,
lady has nothing to do with knighthood. It has more to do with power and status. You could be called a lady even if you aren't a knight.
that is true. But I don't feel like I have enough of either one.
You have our love and respect.
Yes. Anyhow, 20th of February, 9:23 a.m. Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber. Well, I never expected this. Who'd have thought we'd be back here again so soon?
We are on a study tour of Great Britain with the intention of learning the country's legal practices. In order to research the latest court procedures here, we need as much court experience as possible.
Well, yes, I suppose that's true, but for the person in the dock, it may well be his or her one and only time in court, and it could be life-changing. In which case, treating it as research may seem a little crass.
Oh, when you put it like that, you're quite right.
Don't know who that is? Ah,
I knew it!
was him.
So, good morning!
Yep,
Ah.
yep.
Ah, Mr. Natsume. Good morning.
Oh dear, are you all right? Your eyes are terribly bloodshot.
They're really bad. Catch the worm, as they say here in Britain.
Yes, I've heard that expression.
But I really don't want to catch a worm. So I tried desperately not to wake up early, but I was somewhere and I couldn't catch a wink.
Oh my god.
And now I'm absolutely exhausted as a result.
This poor man.
Do all literally people take things so literary people take things so literally.
Thank you for putting your faith in us today, Mr. Natsume.
I wish I had 9 lives! My whole future hangs in the balance! I'm too terrified to tremble!
But you're
That's
doing
a
it right
lie.
now!
Really? Because I could feel tremors in the floor.
I can do this! I can take it! Although, like Mr. Neighborhood Esquire,
Yes.
I got a glimpse of the public gallery as I walked by the courtroom. It looked like the opening night of the opera. There were so many people. I had no idea my case was such a notorious affair here in London.
Oh, neither did I. Do you know why that might be, Mr. Sato?
I'm sorry, Mr. Naruto, but I have no idea.
So that all-knowing look on your face is just a coincidence, then, is it?
Don't hide the truth from me! It's because the Reaper, isn't it?
Lord Van Zeeks? Is that right, Mr. Sato?
I purchased as many different newspapers as I could find this morning, and yes, Lord Van Zeeks is on the front page of every one.
I knew it.
Sometime after the prosecutor was dubbed the Reaper of the Bailey. He stopped appearing in court, it seems. It's been several years now, in fact, till the day before yesterday.
Yes, Inspector Gregson told us something similar, didn't he? The trial 2 days ago marked Lord Van Zeeks' return to the courtroom after a very long hiatus. Trial of Magnus McGilded. What a harrowing experience that was.
It was such bullshit that our victory was immediately just snatched from us afterwards. Just, angy. Anyway. I believe that appearance made even greater waves here in the capital than today's.
But we wouldn't have realized, of course, having only just arrived in the country.
Why is the Reaper back at the Bailey so soon for what appears to be a mundane murder? That's the question the papers are asking, and they are all speculating various answers.
Mundane? Mundane? It's the most significant saga of the century to some of us.
Oh dear, I meant no offense, Mr. Natsume, but that is how the papers are describing it.
Well, lest we also forget the fact that it could spark an international incident. Obviously, the reappearance of this infamous prosecutor has caught people's attention. But there's another blatant similarity with the trial of 2 days ago.
Yes, I agree.
Welcome, student Master Norwood Esquire. It's you!
E? Well, I suppose that's true.
Both times, it is you who stands against this legendary prosecutor. It can only mean that you're friends with the Reaper!
Please, I don't rub shoulders with Deathbringers.
I'm so sorry. I'm being tapped on the shoulder for something. Please give me a moment.
Okay. Me. Okay.
Yeah, please give me a moment. I have to look into something.
All right.
Why must this load? Okay, because it's taking a hot minute to load. Let me just. I'm afraid that there's really only one other explanation. It can only be another example, Mr. Naruto, though, of your uncommon bad luck.
Thanks!
Thanks for that.
Oh, this is just more like, why must I be represented by a man with such a frail fortune? By the least lucky lawyer alive! My was
Damn!
correct!
Well, let's not
Damn.
forget that was you, Mr. Natsume, who asked me to represent you. Yes, it's true that I'm just a student new to London with little in the way of experience or skills, or luck. But I promise you this. I will fight your corner until the bitter end. I will believe in you, Mr. Natsume.
How about with locum student Mr. Naruto Esquire?
You're not alone here with us, Mr. Natsume. Whatever happens, we will always be on your side.
How about with non-locum assistant Miss Nico Esquires? I am in your debt forever! I shall never forget this great guidance for as long as I live!
Mr. Natsume, counsel for the defense. The court session is about to begin. Kindly make your way into the courtroom at once. Alright then, Mr. Natsume, it's time. Let's go.
Yes!
This is it. My second appearance in a British courtroom. And my second trial against the Reaper. I hope you're watching over me, Kazuma. Because this time, I won't let my faith waver. I'll believe in my client to the last. Just like you believed in me. I believe I can do this now. I'm ready for this fight. At exactly 10 a.m., Old Bailey courtroom. Hang on. I saw a familiar face. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this courtroom to be in session. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is fully prepared, my lord.
The defense is ready, my lord.
The Nipponese are a truly fascinating breed.
Sorry, what?
Lord Strongheart has told me all about you. That you are a student who arrived in London but 2 days ago. A mere amateur.
Do you have a point?
Be a compatriot, you feel compelled to try and help the accused, I suppose. Typical Nipponese arrogance. God damn it, Van Zeeks! Why are you...
Why are you like this? What have we done?
Forgive me, but I do not believe arrogance is an appropriate description.
Sasato-san.
Give me one moment, I'm still doing things.
Yeah.
After all, at our previous encounter, the defendant was found to be innocent. Very true. And a most fascinating, if dark, trial it was too. The tragic conclusion came later, of course. Here's to the acquitted and his unfortunate violent end.
Thank you, counsels. I see both sides are in fine fettle. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, are you ready to carry out your duties here in court as impartial members of the public? Never know when you might be down on your luck, but I believe in fair play for everyone.
I know you!
Yes, we've met before. Oh, she's new!
Yep.
Well, well, I must warn you, I'm rather far more ruthless than I appear.
Ah, well, not me. What you see is what you get. I'm a peace-loving fellow.
I'm afraid to say that I think it's quite possible the mustache foreigner did the deed.
You're not! Ooh, you're not unbiased. We know you.
Yep. Come on, what are we waiting for? No doubt he did it anyway.
Oh no. Oh no. Sir, where's your ear trumpet? Where's your ear horn? Where is it?
Elderly.
Who wants to be the old man?
Eh? Sorry, didn't quite catch that.
Very well, let us proceed. Your opening statement, if you please, Lord Van Zeeks.
Very recently, Great Britain signed an alliance with a rising power in the Far East. The accused in the dock today is a student from that same land, a certain Mr. Sosuke Natsume. And while our country has extended this foreign student the warmest of welcomes, regrettably, the kindness has not been returned. In fact, this student is accused of a most sinister act. God damn it!
Oh,
Stop
burst.
destroying chalices!
That one burst into flames this time instead of just exploding out.
Of plunging a knife into the back of an innocent woman who was doing nothing but walking down the street.
A knife crime? I tell you from bitter experience, those are the worst. Bloody oath they are.
Just look at that sallow complexion, short stature. He's one of those dreadful Japanese. Why am I given all of the goddamn? I'm so mad. Okay.
Because it's everyone in this game, basically.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get this over with. With me now, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, didn't quite catch that.
Pray, forgive the discourtesy of smashing my hollowed chalice here in this great chamber. Allow me to call the first witness to the stand.
Very well. Bailiff, lead the inspector in, please.
Your name and occupation, please.
Yes, sir. Tobias Gregson, Detective Inspector at Scotland Yard.
Would you please summarize the events of the case for the court, Inspector?
The victim is thought to be a young woman in her 20s by the name of Olive Green. I beg your pardon, Inspector. Thought to be. Yes, having been stabbed in the back by her attacker's knife, the victim fell unconscious. That was 3 days ago now, and she's been comatose ever since. What? But they don't even know who she is for sure? Comatose. I see. But her life is not in danger.
Fortunately for the Eastern student, the charge will not be murder. Pray elaborate on the details, Inspector.
Sir, if I could ask everyone to look at the street map. As I mentioned, the incident took place 3 days ago, at around 5 in the afternoon. It happened on the pavement running alongside Briar Road, a wide thoroughfare with horse-drawn vehicles. It had not long since stopped snowing as the victim, Miss Green, was walking down the street. Out of the blue, she was approached from behind by the accused and stabbed in the back. Luckily, the young lady's life was spared and she's currently being treated in one of the city's hospitals. But unconscious as she is, we were unable to take a statement from her, of course. This is the case filed with everything we know about the victim so far. Thank you, Inspector. The court will accept the document as evidence, if you please. Bing. Take a look at it in a bit.
What of the weapon that was used?
Here, and then check the court record. Incident report. Details. Young woman rendered unconscious following a stab wound to the back. Victim, olive green female, stout build, early 20s. Location, pavement of Briar Road, east side. Reporting officer, early beat. Additional notes. The victim remains unconscious. Her name was gleaned from her personal effects. Other details are unknown. Apart from the single stab wound from the large knife, no other signs of injury were observed. The assailant was seen running away by the reporting officer and was successfully arrested the following day. So, I have the idea. It was removed from the victim's back. Ow. That big thing is starting to make me scared to walk down the street now.
with a heavy blade like that, almost anybody would be able to stab the poor one.
Been a scragged-looking Soseki-san, I suppose. Hmm. A common or garden jackknife, I would say. Rather nondescript. Nondescript. Thank you, Inspector. The court accepts the blade as evidence. Now then, what do we know of the motive? Money or valuables, I presume? Let me take a look at the knife.
It's missing the tip.
Yeah, the tip is missing.
I wonder if it got lodged in her body.
Hmm.
Oh, look here, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Oh, look here, Mr. Naruhodo. Just at the tip. A small piece of the blade appears to be missing.
You're right. Well spotted, Mr. Sato.
I wonder what could have happened to it.
Yes, you don't think it could still be lodged in the victim, do you?
Oh dear, I do hope not. That sounds terribly painful. Either that or the victim was wearing something that broke the tip.
Could be. But there's no blood on this at all otherwise,
No.
which I find suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yeah, I don't see anything else.
Hmm. From what we can tell by looking at the woman's possessions, it seems like she's a poor student herself. Hard to imagine she would have had anything much worth pinching, my lord. I see. Well, in that case, are we looking at some deep-seated resentment towards the victim? I'm afraid I couldn't say. Apart from visiting second-hand bookstops, the defendant, Mr. Natsume, doesn't appear to get out much. At this moment in time, we haven't been able to establish any sort of connection between him and the victim.
Yes!
If theft and grievance has been ruled out as the motive, what reason could Mr. Natsume possibly have had for stabbing the young woman? Yet you arrested the man in spite of that, in a totally unjustified and heavy-handed way.
Objection!
What?
He tossed the wine bottle into the gallery!
Yeah! Jesus
Sir!
Christ! Pray forgive the discourtesy of flinging a freshly uncorked bottle into the public gallery. Why do you do this?
He's extra. There's no way this man is straight.
But your words have soured its hallowed bouquet. Mother! I will fight you.
I need so much silver or fire. Hello?
I'm sorry, please give me a moment. I'm still getting pinged.
Who's speaking you?
What do you think?
Work.
Ah. That makes a lot more sense. I was ready to fist fight your friends, but no, that's work. This means I need to go fist fight your boss.
No, it's not. Trust me, this is not a boss related situation. This is something else. Anyway. For it is you, my learned friend, who is being heavy-handed here. That
What?
fucking point. Scotland Yard does not arrest people without good cause. That should be beyond question. Inspector Gregson, the prosecution calls for your formal testimony. Explain to the court precisely why the constabulary came to arrest the Nipponese student.
Yes, sir. Keep changing his accent every so often.
That's alright.
As I said, it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon when the incident occurred, and there was an unusually light fog. Visibility was reasonably good, and there was no one else above but the victim and the accused. Out of the blue, the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently collapsed on the pavement. The accused ran off, scattering his belongings all over the floor. Those being a number of his old books he'd just bought. He was on his way home from a bookshop, it seems. It was just a matter of working out who the books belonged to, and we found the bloke to arrest him. Old books, you say? Yes, my lord. I have a photograph here of the scene of the crime, taken immediately after the incident. Ah, yes. I can clearly see the books to which you are referring. I will take that photographic print as evidence, please, Inspector.
Wow! Why are you making me say this, Van Zeeks? Why?
No clue.
You Nipponese are a spineless breed, too cowardly to admit defeat.
Before we continue at that, I want to take a look here.
Please, give me a respite from this. Yeah.
Hour to go.
Yeah.
So we see the books scattered. Notice that there's no blood visible in the jacket.
Hmm. Yeah, there's no blood at all. Which could mean that this is just some state of shock.
It could be.
Besides, that's kind of an odd way for the knife to be lodged in.
That's why I'm almost thinking it contacted something that broke the tip and halted most of the advance. I don't know. Like, that's not a vital organ strike. That looks like it'd be hitting the spine.
Yeah.
Right? Denying everything despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary.
Well, I...
Forgive me, Lord Van Zeeks, but the defendant is not denying everything, as you put it.
What are you doing, Mr. Sato? Do go on.
Mr. Natsume has admitted to playing some part in the incident. Isn't that right, Mr. Naruhiro?
Oh, now that you mention it. When we visited him in prison yesterday, he did tell us what had all happened. Yogi time.
As I was walking along the accursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman, wearing a green overcoat, she was, and just as I went to overtake her, she suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed on the gold horse slab of stone at my feet. Terrified! I had to get away from there. So I ran as fast as my legs would carry me back to my accursed lodgings.
A green overcoat.
Well, that's exactly what the woman in the print is wearing.
Oh my, a photographic printed full color. What will the world come up with next?
Defendant has done nothing more than admit he fled the scene of a terrifying incident. That does not mean he is guilty of the heinous crime of stabbing the woman in the back.
There was nobody else there at the time, just the two of them, the victim and the accused. In other words, there was nobody else who could possibly have stabbed the woman. If you think about it in conventional terms. A fact that the accused concedes.
Ugh. It seems this cross-examination could prove to be pivotal, counsel. Proceed, please. Yes, my lord. Nothing for it. I have to use this cross-examination to turn the tables here. It's our only chance. Take a save here.
Oh boy.
Hold it!
A light fog, you say? Did not mean to press the court record. Well, light for London. You could see the opposite side of the street for once. Not much farther, though. That's light, is it? Around these parts, yes. Not something I'd expect a Japanese fellow like yourself to know, of course. I've read that London is famous for its fog, but in my country, people usually imagine that gives the city a rather beautiful appearance.
How quaint.
Yes, well, it's not something us Londoners tend to romanticize, as I expect you can appreciate. I see. At this time of year, the fog causes a large number of accidents, especially when it's heavy. Sometimes you can't even see your own hand at the end of your arm. Indeed. The other day I was very nearly trampled by horses before I could see the carriage they were pulling. I should definitely remember to stop, look, and listen.
Yeah, no, please. Please do. However, on the day that concerns us, the fog was somewhat lighter than usual. A fact no doubt lamented by the accused.
Hold it!
How are you able to state that with any certainty?
Quite simply, my learned friend. Because that is what the witnesses to this crime have told us.
Ah, yes, Inspector Gregson mentioned the witnesses yesterday, didn't he?
That's right. One of them is a policeman, I believe. From Scotland Yard.
That is correct, ma'am. And we must hear their testimony.
The prosecution will, of course, call them to the stand, should it be necessary. We're gonna make it necessary.
But, wait a minute. 5 o'clock in the afternoon in the middle of winter. It would have been dark already. No matter how light the fog must have been, no one could have seen.
God damn it, Van Zeeks. I'm unaware of the situation on your tiny island in the east. But here in the capital city of Great Britain, all main roads are illuminated at night by gas streetlights.
Ah.
prosecution believes there would have been ample light by which to witness the crime. Oh, hello, Raid.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
The horse?
Mark Takeshiota. Thank you for the raid of 35. Jesus Christ.
Well, damn. Hi there,
English
everybody.
voice actor for BlueSky?
Ooh.
Huh?
Hello. Wow.
You. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Oh. Well, I certainly did not expect this. What the fuck? Hi.
Don't curse in front of him.
It's my stream. I don't care. Oh, sorry.
Welcome.
Hi. The snack's good. It's a paprika cracker with some processed cheese on top. It is pretty good. Hi. Name's Chaos Jest, also known as Noid. As you can see, I'm currently streaming Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, the first one. I also stream Wednesdays and Sundays usually, if I have the chance. Variety games. Currently, my Friday slots is reserved for the Phoenix Wright series. This is the 4th case. We just finished up the investigations, and we have begun the trial not too long ago. We're currently cross-examining the Inspector Gregson. Nice.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Quite. Here in London, for the first time in history, mankind has completely conquered the darkness. Darkson.
Darkson.
Yes, the good old Darkson. Darkness. Which
Go,
means we really
pirates.
need to hear these witnesses' statements. If I could just get through the fog of this cross-examination, maybe we'll be able to. Objection, there's no objection.
It seems the counsel for the defense is taking stock. Continue with their testimony, Inspector.
Hold it.
From behind, you say? That's right, as you can see from this print. Yes, quite so, Inspector. The handle of the weapon is clearly protruding from the victim's back. And you say this poor woman, Miss Green, remains in a critical condition.
You okay?
My goddamn plate keeps pressing the spacebar.
No.
And you say this poor woman, Miss Green, remains in a critical condition? Comatose, no less. I'm afraid so, my lord, yes. She's being treated at Bart's. I was hopeful she'd come around before the trial started so I could take a statement, but it wasn't to be. Yes, that is indeed a pity. It would have been most illuminating to hear the victim's own account of events.
Luck is on your client's side, it seems.
On the contrary, my client has been exceedingly unlucky.
Your force of tone is seriously undermined by those disturbingly wide eyes, I'm afraid. Why are you like this?
Hold it.
Mr. Natsume's belongings? I think you'll find it's all there in the photographic print of the crime scene. Yes, the 3 books on the floor. That's right, my lord. Second-hand books they were. Irreparably damaged after falling in the snow, of course.
Not the books!
That is such a shame. The accused could easily have carried all 3 books in one hand. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you. Alright, you have, hope. Here's hoping the food tastes great.
He's a little starstruck. We all are.
Startled, not starstruck. I didn't even know. Full apologies.
Same thing!
I didn't even know who the voice was. But still. Thank you. It's from.
Thank you so much.
Most of the sound effects that I have for my sub and stuff are from Skies of Arcadia. See ya. You shut up over there. Bastards.
I'm having a real hard time because I'm trying to think and I'm trying not to laugh too hard, but here I am having a giggle fit.
Wow! We got told to shut up.
You shall not silence me! Noid has tried! Noid has tried in vain to silence me before. It does not work!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It was his mistake to befriend me. He has only himself to blame.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Which means his other hand would have been free to wield a knife, for example. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And you have a good rest of your day.
Yeah.
He's very clever, isn't he?
What do you mean?
He's made it extremely hard for you to assert that Mr. Natsume had his hands full with his books. He's managed to close the one avenue of escape we might have had before we even knew it was there.
You mean to say that the defendant was holding his belongings as he thrust the knife into the woman's back? That must be what happened, my lord, yes. Let me take a look at this. Yeah.
Yeah,
it
so there were
was-
3 books.
Yeah, it was 3 books.
Hold it!
The defendant apparently visited a second-hand bookshop on a daily basis. Yes, so I understand. A shop full of old English literature.
I command the accused on the lofty subject matter of his scholarly attention.
The bloke's room was stacked floor to ceiling with those musty old books. Can you tell us more about the bookshop in question, please, Inspector? Well, if I must, I'll have to ask you to look at the street map again, I'm afraid. The closest second-hand bookshop to the accused lodgings is this place here, Urban Books. A little place on the corner of Briar Road and Mersham Street. As it happens, the accused is currently living in lodgings on the other side of Briar Road at the opposite end. Which means it doesn't take a genius to work out the route he would have taken home. Something like this. Information has been updated. Fantastic. Yes, I concur with your conclusion, Inspector. The defendant would certainly have passed the scene of the crime on his way home from that particular shop.
Mr. Naruhodo, I think that what the inspector just told us could turn out to be of vital importance.
Yes, I agree. The most important point that the inspector just made being the location, I think.
Well, real quick, look at the court record. Okay.
The crucial detail in what you've just told the court, Inspector, is the location of the bookshop. I couldn't agree more. So, where is it exactly? Eh? You winding me up, Sunshine. I got the map up and everything. Used the red blooming ink and just had drew the bloke's route home thought for you.
Oh my god.
And I distinctly remember you not along, Counsel.
Ryunosuke, buddy.
Yes, of course. Must have been so nervous I didn't take it in.
The blunder of the day goes to you, my learned friend.
No.
Mr. Heels, just
No, not yet. The trial has only just begun after all.
Ryunosuke. Mr. Naruhodo. I would strongly advise you to look carefully through the court record at this stage. Damn! He's getting it from all three! Man! Cannot catch a break.
Yes, miss, at once, miss. I'm sorry I made a mistake, miss.
Oh my god.
can we just give this man a hug?
He deserves it at the very least.
Inspector, continue with your testimony, please.
Hold it!
You asked for the help of the famous detective Sherlock Sholmes to locate the defendant, I believe.
Hector!
Stuff and nonsense. Sorry? That Jack in office, that busybody, just comes and sticks his oar in, whether we ask him or not. But according to what I have here, Mr. Sholmes was shown to the scene by Scotland Yard detectives. Well, that has nothing to do with me. The lads at the scene must have done it without my permission. I tell them time and again, whenever something happens, send word to headquarters. And follow your bloomin' instructions. I see.
Every time Sherlock Sholmes comes out to the scene, he gets another gray hair.
If that meddler gets his hands on any details, we'll all be reading it in the Rats magazine next month. You can bet your last farthing that I'll be in it there too, stripped of all my hard work on the case. Yes, Mr. Sholmes. No, Mr. Sholmes. Aren't you clever, Mr. Sholmes? That's all the thanks I'll be getting.
Inspector. If the man is proving detrimental to Yard's activities, perhaps I should step in and deal with him.
Sir!
Holy shit! It appears Inspector Gregson is lost for words.
Yes. The Reaper's words carry a lot of weight, obviously. Anyway, the point is this. That Japanese bloke's already admitted it. He admitted that those books all over the pavement at the scene were the ones he bought that day.
What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? If you're unable to sway the jury to this cross-examination, I'm afraid...
And Mr. Natsume's fate will be sealed? Yes, they're sure to find him guilty. So one way or another, I have to expose an undeniable inconsistency in the inspector's testimony.
Okay. Real quick, can we look at the court record again?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that after I finish.
Or you...
Okay. Specifically, let's take a look at the receipt from the bookshop again. Your books. That's why I thought he didn't go to Bourbon Books.
Yeah.
I thought the names were wrong.
Hmm.
Hold it!
Yeah, that's Bourbon Books. And this is from your books.
I'm so glad I remembered that detail.
Definitely helpful.
Whee!
The bookshop's
The name.
name. Inspector Gregson, may I ask you a favor? What? Would you kindly add the name of the bookshop to your formal testimony, please? I believe it may be of vital importance. A, B... Oh, well, you know. I mean, yes, it could be a very important clue. Very well, not that I can see it being of any great significance. But please revise your testimony accordingly, Inspector. Yes, sir, my lord. Whatever you say. Could the man be any more sardonic?
If he could, I don't want to see it.
My cheese, I must spread it on my cracker. There we go. Was on his way home from Bourbon Books, second-hand bookshop he apparently. Yeah, patronizes.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect, sir.
Nope.
If I could just stop you there, Inspector Gregson. What is it, Sunshine? I'm a busy man, you know. This is a receipt we found in Mr. Natsume's room. It was issued on the day of the incident, and the details the purchase of 3 second-hand books. And you found that in the accused room, did you? Yes, but the point is not where the receipt was found, but the name of the shop printed on it.
Go on.
The receipt was issued from a bookshop called Your Books. Your Books? Y-O-R-E, I presume. Yes, my lord. So Mr. Natsume did indeed purchase a number of books at a second-hand bookshop that day. However, the bookshop in question was not Bourbon Books. Eh? What? Inspector, do you know of this other bookshop? Yes, sir. Your Books is another second-hand bookshop not far from Bourbon Books. It's just that... Well, it's such a small place, I didn't think the accused would have known about it. But in fact, that is the bookshop which the defendant visited on the day in question. And this receipt proves it.
Yes. For what difference it makes. Whatever the man, or wherever the man purchased as much as the tomes, it makes no difference in the final analysis.
Objection!
I disagree. I mean, after all,
I have the street map here, if that might be of help.
Oh, yes, thank you. Have a look at this, please. If the defendant had been returning from Bourbon Books, then yes, he would almost certainly have passed the place where Miss Green was attacked. However, if we take into account the fact that he was actually at another bookshop, your books, it may very well turn out that he wouldn't have passed the location at all. Could that be true?
Let's look at the map. My. It rather depends on where this other bookshop is, but I do declare it may be a possibility.
Is that right, Mr. Lawyer, sir? What you just said?
Absolutely, it could absolutely could be right. Inspector
My voice
Gregson,
broke some-
where is this your books establishment? Well, obviously we looked into that. It turns out that your books is just here on the next corner of Mersham Street going east.
So why wouldn't he Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so there's now two different routes that Natsume could have taken.
Mm-hmm.
Either going down Mersham and the Briar Road, or the other way.
Or Calabash.
Yeah. You were saying, Dogie?
Nah, just my voice broke something fierce.
Alright. And there you have it, as you can clearly see now. Oh.
Attempt was made.
Ryunosuke, bud, you've got to sit down and think out your thoughts before starting to speak. My learned Nipponese friend is obviously in training to be a clown, the way he regales us with such witticisms. To your future career in the circus.
Don't worry, we have room for you too.
Oh! Yes! Sorry! Huh? You put that glass down now, or I'll put it down for you!
I didn't think I needed to spell it out, but here we go. If the accused was coming home from your books instead of bourbon books, there's no doubt he still would have passed the place where the victim was stabbed.
Or...
Yes. Thank you, Inspector.
Allow me to reiterate for my learned, if somewhat slow Nipponese friend. Whoever the man purchases musty tomes, it makes no difference in the final analysis. How many chalices must suffer for your...
Extraness.
Yeah, for your absolute extra presentation, sir.
As I suspected, you can't fool me, and I don't suggest you try.
What did I say, eh? I've had enough of this now.
Beg your pardon. Terribly sorry. Would you mind repeating that? Mr. Naruhodo, we mustn't give up.
What do you mean?
If the prosecution's assertion is correct, the members of the jury may very well decide that Mr. Natsume is guilty.
Ah, she's absolutely right.
We must think. We must consider the assertion just put forward by the prosecution very, very carefully.
They claim Soseki-san must have passed the location of the incident on his way home from your books, but there is a possibility that he could have used the other route, which doesn't pass by the spot of the murder, or the assault.
It's not murder yet.
Yeah,
Exactly, it's
which
not.
is why I
thankfully.
corrected myself. The assertion just made by the prosecution is fundamentally flawed. Explain yourself, counsel. Yes, my lord. You can see what I mean on this map. when returning from your books to his lodgings, Mr. Natsume could have followed the route suggested by the prosecution. However, that isn't the only conceivable route to take between the two places. If the defendant uses these streets, look what happens. He arrives back at his lodgings without passing the location where the victim was attacked.
Objection!
Talking back to a cloud is a fool's errand, of course. However, I feel compelled to point out that route is what is commonly referred to as the long way around.
Ah,
On a cold winter's night, why would any man choose to take a longer route home?
well...
To avoid crowds.
Yep.
The answer is extremely simple. He wouldn't. In other words, the accused took the obvious route back to his lodgings, and is the obvious perpetrator of this crime.
Objection!
Aha! Yes, I've got it. Obviously, we must ask the man himself. Ask Mr. Natsume which route he took home.
I've already informed the court of the accused's response to such questioning. He claims he has no recollection.
That's right. As I said, the bloke seems to spend most of his time wandering aimlessly from A to B. That day was no exception. He says he doesn't remember where he was or which route he took home. I don't believe this!
I thank you, my learned friend, and suggest that we do not waste any more of the court's time by wandering aimlessly around the subject. Pray, what say you insightful jurors?
But even if that is the case, the defense still...
Uh-oh.
I agree with Lord Van Zeeks. Wholeheartedly and in every way. What? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Does it mean... We members of the jury are completely convinced now. Very well. In that case, I hereby call upon all members of the jury to present your findings to the court.
Guilty!
Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Wow.
How did...
It would appear the jury's leaning is unanimous.
To the insightful members of the jury, I applaud your brave resolve. You serve Queen and country admirably. Mr. Nana, hello.
No, not yet. This isn't over yet. I still have one last chance to sway the opinion of the jury. I have to tip the balance of those the scales of the other way. I have to turn this around. Somehow.
Those are the eyes of a quarry not yet willing to give up and die. So I presume you intend to wield your rights again in this trial. Rights of the defense written into antiquated British law that should have been buried long ago.
Call it antiquated if you will, but it's the defense's prerogative to carry out a summation examination if it so chooses. Very well, counsel. In accordance with the letter of the law, we shall proceed with a summation examination. Are the members of the jury ready, Mr. Foreman? Of course we're ready. I'm all too familiar with that Nipponese whippersnapper and his Unca's refusal to throw in his alley.
Yeah, we remember you too,
Yeah?
Mr. Debtor.
Very well then. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will each explain on what grounds you have determined the defendant to be guilty. Judicial findings. The jurors' contentions. For pity's sake, that little Nipponese oddity already admitted it himself, didn't he?
If he said that a woman in green collapsed before his eyes, why, it could only have been the victim.
The man wouldn't have gone through and around the houses in his way back from the bookshop. Not in winter.
So the poor woman was attacked from behind, was she? How dreadful.
I really don't care. Can't we just wrap this up? I've got work to be doing.
Your books, yes. I shop that. But bourbon books? No, not worth a visit.
Huh.
That's,
With only minor exceptions, the reasons for finding the defendant guilty are all too clear.
When the stabbing occurred, only two people at the scene were the victim. The only two people at the scene were the victim and the accused. And the accused himself has admitted to seeing the victim in her green overcoat sink to the ground before his eyes.
Furthermore, we have heard from the inspector that the defendant then fled the scene. I must say, I would have ample grounds to convict this man already.
oh dear. Even the judge appears convinced of Mr. Natsume's guilt now.
Why did he have to run away like that? How are we supposed to believe in some phantom attacker that nobody could see? This is impossible! How can I possibly make a case for the defense?
Mr. Naruhodo, this is no time for grumbling. If we want to force the trial to continue.
Yes, I know. I have to turn the tide. I just make the jurors change their minds. I must make the jurors change their minds. Well, 4 of them at least.
Exactly. We have no choice but to forge forward.
You have the floor, counsel. Begin your summation examination. Yes, my lord. I just need to keep this trial going somehow. Whatever it takes. Come on, Ryunosuke. You can do it. Jury examination. Alright. Since I do have other obligations that I keep being reminded of, I'm going to be ending the stream here. We did manage to get quite a bit forward on this chapter, though, which is pretty nice. Yeah. Thank you to the raid that happened earlier. I honestly didn't expect to have such a large invasion for at least a time. Yeah. So this Sunday I will not be streaming, for I have other obligations to attend to at around when I would be streaming. However, next Wednesday I will be streaming, and it will be a new game in the Resident Evil series that I have not touched before, that being Resident Evil 5. And I will,
Oh my goodness.
and I will hopefully be joined by my co-op partner when the time comes. And next Friday, I will be continuing on with more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. If I have the energy for it. And then hopefully next week's Sunday, I will be playing some more God of War Ragnarok. But yeah, without going into much further ramblings, thank you to all my lovely little voidlings for coming and watching me today. My name is ChaosJS/Noid, and this is Fire and Dogi, and we shall see y'all somewhere else in the void. Bye!
Goodbye. Thank you so much for coming.